Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. Let's do a check-in with the energy, shall we? Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know with the surrounding energies at this time? What does the collective need to know about the energies at this time, Spirit? Central energy. We've got the High Priestess reversed. So somebody is keeping secrets. They've got a hidden agenda. Very selfish, shallow, and disconnected from their intuition. Challenged by Three of Wands in the upright. So they're challenged by progress. They're unable to make progress. They're unable to expand. And in the subconscious, we've got Ten of Cups reversed. So there's shattered dreams, broken family, disconnection, domestic disharmony. In the recent past, we've got the Fool in the upright. So in the recent past, it looks like somebody has had a new beginning. Somebody received a new opportunity. In the intentions and expectations, we have the Two of Cups reversed. So the intention and the expectation was to create imbalance and tension between a partnership, between a union, and in the near future, we've got the Three of Pentacles reversed. So there's no harmony within this group. They're very disorganized. There's a lack of teamwork. And ones they're looking through is the Two of Wands in the upright. So they're making travel plans. And in the environment, oops. In the environment, wow. In the environment, we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the World. So somebody is going to be experiencing bad luck and a negative phase. Or there's a completion. This is all over, and somebody is going to be receiving some bad luck for what they attempted to do. There's a completion and some bad luck for somebody. In the hopes and fears, we have the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So scarcity, frugality. So it's a frugality. It could be that somebody starts saving their money and focus on their security. Learn to live a frugal life. And the outcome, oops. The outcome is a Knight of Cups reversed. So somebody's very moody and disappointed. They have an overactive imagination and they're very jealous. And Queen of Wands in the upright. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about the energies in the atmosphere right now? So, we got the High Priestess in the reverse. So, we've got somebody with a hidden agenda. They're very selfish and shallow, disconnected from their intuition. They could be rather ignorant of circumstances and, just have a general misunderstanding about things. So, they may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This High Priestess in the reverse, who's experiencing some challenges because their partner is at a distance. Their partner is overseas. They made a commitment to each other. And we've got Mercury retrograde. So there could be some issues with communication, electronic issues. There could be having some issues with things breaking down or not being understood or disintegrating somehow, falling apart. We got shattered dreams here, domestic disharmony. Oh, there's someone else. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So she's involved in in a long-distance relationship. She's made a commitment to this person, but there's someone else. Or she's in a commitment with this person, but in her subconscious, there's domestic disharmony because she's with someone else, or someone else is trying to sabotage this. So it could be that there's another feminine that's trying to sabotage it. Recent past, somebody, the Fool is here. They're very optimistic. They're very spontaneous. Very adventurous. open to opportunities, unlimited possibilities. But they're a liar. There's disharmony. Yeah, so they were touting new beginnings and adventure and pleasure with the intention and the expectation. They were lying about it with the intention and the expectation that they would cause an imbalance and disharmony. So they wanted to be with somebody so that specifically so that they could throw it out of balance. Using sex. And it could be that it's a swinger situation, or it could be, yeah, here it says somebody is still trying to figure themselves out. So it could be that one or the other is still unclear about which way they'd like to go, and that's causing tension in their relationships. Yeah, we got Three of Pentacles in the reverse, so there's a misalignment and disharmony. There's group conflict. Group conflict. So disharmony, working alone, lack of teamwork. And it says they'll be back, expect to hear from them soon. But it also says to let go and make room for the new beginning that's on its way to you now. So there's group conflict. They'll be back. So there was a group conflict. Somebody busted out, but they're going to run back, but they're going to let go. Somebody's coming back. Okay, so we've got in the lens they're looking through is the planning, the progress, the making decisions to leave home, to travel overseas. Travel overseas. Oh, somebody is a gold digger here. Travel plans to go overseas. This person, her challenge is this person with overseas opportunities. So he's got a commitment with somebody overseas, a gold digger. And it says, give it time. There's a completion, and somebody is experiencing bad luck in this next cycle. They're resistant to change, but they're going to be going through a negative phase. So, use caution in this situation. They're going to be, you know, the cycle is completed, and they are going to be going. Somebody's going to be going through a negative cycle. Most likely, this liar who is wanting to go after these new beginnings. You know, there was disharmony in this. There's disharmony in this group, but you just need to let that go, and you need to use caution because, you know, desperate people do desperate things. So you're saving money, learning how to live frugal, watching over your resources. We've got the move on card. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. Move on. But it came out reversed. So somebody's having difficulty moving on. And you could be having difficulties letting it go. You know, these kinds of third-party situations are difficult. So, in the outcome, we've got moodiness, disappointment, and jealousy. Just cycles. It's repeating the cycles. So it looks like it wasn't. It's fate. It's karma. Something ending and something beginning. So this is the end of a cycle, and there is this need to let it go, to move on. It's the end of the cycle. It's to make the decision to, you know, let it be complete, let it be over, and let, you know, the next cycle go as it will. Somebody here could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So we've got a fire sign and an air sign here. So we got a High Priestess reversed. Looks to be a fire sign who's challenged by distance in her relationship. She's got she could perhaps have a secret hidden agenda. She could be selfish and disconnected from her intuition. It looks, okay, so her partner, or whoever this is, her partner is at a distance, and she's challenged by this. Huh. So yeah, sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. So we've got same sex for this High Priestess reversed. We've got freaky sex in the reverse. So I don't know what that could mean, you know. I'm not even going to try to go there. And then we've got heal your heart. So this High Priestess is suffering from a heartache because this Three of Wands, her partner, who is overseas, who is at a distance, has a commitment with somebody else. And it could be that he's going back to that. Which is causing shattered dreams and disharmony. Long distance relationships are challenging more. Oh, there's an obsession here. So there's an obsession. There's shattered dreams. Somebody else is trying to sabotage the relationship. Um, there's a lot of arguments going on. Someone acting all the fool in the recent past. You know, optimistically, taking that leap of faith for whatever opportunity that could bring whatever pleasure, but there's somebody sneaky, there's a liar. So whatever, I don't know whether it's this person who's a liar or whether it be the person who is giving the opportunity, the adventurous opportunity, could be a liar. Same sex. So we got the High Priestess. She's got the same sex card with the two females on it. And then we got the Fool here that's got the same sex with the two masculines. So, and we got the freaky sex upside down. We got this obsession. So, it's a third party situation. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out. There's disharmony and distrust and an imbalance between this partnership. There's broken communication. Well, it looks like there was no reconciliation. Like there wasn't, because somebody was still trying to figure themselves out. They didn't reconcile, and they didn't go on the blind date, or they didn't go on a blind date because they're not certain about reconciliation. And they're not certain about reconciliation because they're not certain about their sexuality. They don't know what they want. And it's causing tension in their relationships. But they didn't go on the blind date. So there's disharmony. Somebody's coming back. There could have been an argument, like in shattered dreams and struggling relationships, like somebody might have left after this argument, but they're going to be back. But it's also advised to make room for the new beginning, that it's on its way to you now. There's no pregnancy. So it could be that if you don't let this go, that if you don't make room for the new beginning on its way to you now, there won't be a birth. There won't be a new cycle. You'll repeat the darn cycle if you don't let this go. They're coming back, but if you don't let this go, there won't be a new beginning. There won't be a fresh idea. There's this cycles. So, okay. The lens they're looking through. So they're planning. They're planning on leaving home making travel plans, but they're a gold digger. Um, they're a gold digger, and they're coming offering romance, and they think if they give it time, that that they'll be able to get into whatever this is with this romance. But they want your money. You're just being used. So something completes, something comes to a completion. And it could be that the gold digger is going to have a streak of bad luck. The gold digger who shatters dreams and, you know, reneges on commitments. Who lies. Gotta use caution. Don't overwork yourself about this, okay? Yeah, you're just not into the same fetishes, or you're not into the same fetishes, because freaky sex is reversed here. So I don't know if maybe the high priestess reversed just isn't into that. Maybe she doesn't have any fetishes. Or maybe she wants to hide the fact that she has these. I don't know. If somebody's saving their money, they're learning how to live frugal. They could be experiencing scarcity. Could be that they're having difficulties moving on. They're having difficulties letting go. Yeah, they're having difficulties letting go. So there's moodiness and disappointment and jealousy, and there's this fate and karma. Something's ending and something's beginning. Take the high road. So take the high road is in reverse. So somebody's moody, they're very disappointed, they're overactive, they've got an overactive imagination, they're very jealous. Um, they're not taking the high road. Looks like they may be repeating this cycle. Or they may be receiving karma for whatever. Can't really tell. I mean, what if anybody was doing anything, except for just, you know, playing the board is all. If your partner is at a distance, I imagine in both of them, it looks like we're still trying to figure themselves out. But where was that? Air sign. Already then. Making love. Oh. Yeah, so, it could be that this high priestess really isn't into the kink, she just wants to make love. So a high priestess reverse is fire sign. Her challenge. She's got some challenge. Her partner's at a distance. She might not really be into the freaky sex, but she likes both sexes, and she's suffering a heartbreak. She needs to heal her heart. She's very disciplined. She's challenged by a 3 of Wands. Overseas opportunity. She's challenged by somebody overseas, her partner, who is at a distance. There's a commitment here. Like he's got a commitment, or he went back on a commitment. Mercury retrograde. Things are starting to fall apart. Like the commitment is falling apart. Somebody's obsessed. He's obsessed. She's obsessed. She's challenged because he's obsessed, or she's challenged because she's obsessed about this commitment, this long distance commitment. She's blaming. They're playing the blame game. There's shattered dreams. There's someone else in the middle trying to sabotage this. There's lots of arguments going on. And we got friends. Oh, friends and loneliness and honesty. So it could be it could be that some friends were honest with them about what they knew, what was going on. They knew there was someone else. So there was somebody, a friend, that was honest, and someone else is in the middle trying to sabotage this because of loneliness, because there's a distance, and now there's arguments between the two of them. The friends came and said, so somebody was offering new beginnings to a same-sex partner, but they were lying. They were being sneaky. Like they were out for pleasure. They just wanted to have a good time. But they were offering new beginnings and possibilities. Adventure. But they were lying. They were lying. They were being sneaky, and now they're perhaps seeking forgiveness. There's disharmony within the relationship, broken communication, sexuality. Someone is still trying to figure themselves out. You're unable to reconcile. You didn't go on the blind date. Like, perhaps when you found out about this, you had to heal your heart, and you considered a same-sex relationship. because you're still trying to figure yourself out too, but you didn't do the blind date. You didn't go on the blind date because you're not in balance. You're not in harmony right now. So you did not go on the blind date and you didn't reconcile. So yeah, disharmony, and they'll be back. Oh, yeah, you gotta let go if you want this, or there won't be a new beginning. You gotta let go. It's dead. It's over. Let it go. Focus on the lighter side of things. So there's travel plans, but somebody's a gold digger. They want to offer romance to somebody, and they think that if they give it time, if they're patient, that they'll be able to get in like Flynn on this relationship, but it's just a gold digger relationship. I don't know who's got the gold digger. There's no wealthy man or woman out here. All we got is the Four of Pentacles. Uh, Somebody doesn't want to be in fear, or they can't let go of fear. They're afraid. They don't want to admit they're afraid of. They're afraid of. They're gold diggers, so they're afraid of being poor. But this is over, this cycle is over, and somebody's going to be entering a Wheel of Fortune reversed, so they're going to be experiencing some bad luck. They got to use caution, give up their fetishes, or they got to use caution around their fetishes, or they no longer get to experience their fetishes. The growth for them is going to stop. They no longer are going to experience growth. They will no longer experience expansion. They're going to go through a negative phase. This next cycle for them is going to be quite negative, it looks like. Could be that they have fetishes they don't want to think about, or that they can't talk about. Somebody's got their Four of Pentacles. They're trying to, you know, so they're gonna live a life. They're gonna learn how to be frugal. They're gonna learn how to save money, live with scarcity. It could be that they can't move on. They cannot move on from this. They want to let it go, but they can't move on from it. The cycle is, one cycle ends, another begins. And Wheel of Fortune is right after it with a negative phase. These guys, their new cycle is going to be a negative phase. they weren't grateful for anything. They're moody, they're jealous, they're gonna get their karma. They're not choosing to take the high road. They're very angry, vindictive, bitter. And they didn't succeed in what it was that they had going on, which there's no success. So this card reads, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So they don't know that there's no greater goal than to love. So it could be that they're going to be experiencing karma so that they perhaps learn that lesson. Alright, High Priestess reverse, secrets, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, same-sex couples, heartbroken, needs to heal their heart, doesn't want anybody to know they're into freaky sex, or simply isn't into it. They're a fire sign. They're challenged by their partner being at a distance, and they themselves have been disciplined in that relationship. But it could also be that they're just pretending. They're challenged by Three of Wands in the upright. So somebody's making preparations for expansion. They're overseas. She may have a commitment with this person. There may be an obsession here. And she may be holding him accountable for her well-being. It looks like the relationship is backfiring. And she's protesting. She's protesting and she's furious. She's furious because she's got shattered dreams and domestic disharmony. See, she's been disciplined in this relationship. She's not really into freaky sex, but she's still trying to figure out what she likes. She's suffering from a heartbreak. She was committed, and she's furious because she's obsessed with it, and she's furious because there's someone else, and it's causing arguments, shattered dreams, like She could have been thinking that she was going to be, traveling to where he is, or he was going to be traveling to where she is, and that they would, someday maybe wind up together. The friends, her friends, were honest with her. Maybe they told, she's lonely. They're shattered dreams. She's lonely because he's overseas, but he's got somebody else. So her friends were honest about that, I guess, and told her. And there are arguments now between he and her. So in the recent past, he's got new beginnings, right, with the same-sex partnership. He lied about these new beginnings. He lied about the possibility, the opportunities, the adventure. He's seeking forgiveness, or he's asking forgiveness. He doesn't want to face justice for whatever this is, and he doesn't want something to end. Somebody or somebodies are still trying to figure out themselves and their sexuality. There's disharmony in the relationship. There's no balance. They're not able to reconcile. But this high priestess did not go on a blind date. So she was faithful. She was disciplined in this relationship. So, she likes women. He likes men. And then they got together. But this is a complicated situation. She was faithful, even as a long distance relationship, and he was not. Ready, so yeah, he's not ready for this relationship. But he's coming back. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. But there's no pregnancy. It could be that you need to let it go, otherwise you won't experience this new beginning. This is ending. It's ending. They'll be back, but there's going to be a death to it. You're going to let it go. There's no pregnancy. There's no new beginning with this relationship. You're looking at it with humor. You choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You're not going to get weighed down by this. You're really, I must say, managing your emotional body very well. That's pretty impressive. So, and you're looking at what are you gaining from this? And it also says conclusion, gain, and it's the harvest. So he's got a ripe pear in his hand. So it's like it's time to gain that abundance. And so it looks like it's the conclusion. And we've got, you know what? Yeah, look at that. So we've got the word conclusion there. And in this same thing here, we've got death. So yeah, this is over. You gotta let it go. It's not healthy. You know, anything that does this to you, um, anything that causes you to feel obsessive, anything that causes your energy to go into that chaos, you know, it's gonna bring all these arguments. It's gonna bring all these arguments. It's gonna bring all these protests. It's gonna bring, you know, obsession. So somebody's planning on leaving home and actually coming overseas. Like, it could be that he wants to move toward this high priestess. He wants to come and travel to be with her. But he's a gold digger. He wants to come and offer romance. But he's a gold digger. He doesn't want to be in fear. He thinks he can be patient. But so we've got imagination that came out in the reverse, and that is fantasy. So mind, the mind, fantasy. It could be that he's in a delusion of some sort. It could be that his fantasy has turned delusional. He wants to offer romance, but he's a gold digger who doesn't want to be in fear, but he also doesn't want a family. He just wants the money. He wants the security. So in the environment, something is coming to a complete ending. The cycle has completed. And it could be that this masculine overseas who's kind of didn't want to commit is going to be suffering some bad luck. It could be that he's going to be going through some negative phases and uh, needs to exercise some caution around their fetishes or give up their fetishes altogether. They could be, that's not going to offer them any growth. They're not going to grow. They're not going to be able to expand. Uh, Looks like they're gonna learn, live and learn. They're gonna live and learn, and it could be because of playing with people, using people. Looks like we've got idea here, but it came out in the reverse. So it looks like he's gonna lose his ability, his vision. Not, and I don't know if that is his sight, but what I'm thinking is his inspiration, his ability to strategize, and he's collaborating with people. He's collaborating people, but he needs to use caution. He's trying to get enhancement. It could be he's collaborating people and he's puppeting them, but it's bad luck. He's really got no control. He's not going to be gaining anything. He can't expand. Um, he's overworking himself. Gonna have to learn how to live frugal. Doesn't want to move on, but has to let go. Wasn't grateful for anything. Can't really accept that she's gone. He can't have her. Or she walked away. She let him go. She's like, I'm okay. And he can't believe it. He's having difficulty accepting that she walked away. Like, it could be that she was his stability. Like, she held shit together. She took it very seriously. So somebody's moody now, they're disappointed and they're jealous. Somebody's receiving their karma. They're not taking the hard road. They are, it looks like, they're not taking the high road. It looks like they're on the path that is going to teach them that there is no greater goal than to love or to be loved. And that's the commitment that he can't get out of. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I hope this helps in some way. See you next time.